what is a unit vector? A unit vector, when I say a unit vector, A cap, suppose A is a vector. If I divide this vector by its magnitude, it becomes a unit vector in the direction of A cap. And it is equal to A vector divided by the magnitude of A vector. All of you know this?
Yes, sir.
Great. Now, if I tell you, I want a vector which is 100 Newton force and it is acting in the direction of this vector. How will you write? Can you write 100 into A, or you should write 100 Newton into A cap? Which is the correct answer, this or this?
Second one.
Cap.
Second.
Second.
Perfect. This is the correct answer. So this is very important that you get the direction only. Magnitude is already told to you. So this will represent a force which will be of 100 Newton and it will be in this direction. This vector A might not have been a unit vector. If it was not a unit vector, you would have got a different magnitude other than 100 Newton. Because it would have been 100 Newton multiplied by the magnitude of this. So it's important that we understand what is a unit vector. And now if I tell you, please pay attention. This is x-axis, this is y-axis, and there is a unit vector which is along x-axis. What is a unit vector along x-axis called?
I cap.
I cap is a unit vector along x-axis. J cap is a unit vector along
Y-axis.
y-axis. If suppose I tell you there is a force which is acting, it has a component in this direction, in x direction, along x direction, it has a magnitude 50 Newton. And this force has a component along y direction, which is 100 Newton. Now, can you express this force in I cap, J cap?
50 Newton I cap plus 100 Newton.
Plus 50 Newton I cap plus 100 Newton J cap.
Perfect. This is how you will write a force. If I tell you a body has a magnitude, has a velocity, which is 60 meter per second square, 60 meter per second along x-axis, and it has a velocity 200 meters per second along y-axis. So it has both the velocities. So what will be the resultant velocity? Resultant velocity vector, I can write it as in terms of I cap, J cap. Quickly tell me.
60 meter per second I cap plus 200 meter per second J cap.
Dot
Yes,
product of
sir.
A and B. A dot B is equal to what?
AB
Quick.
cos theta.
Mod A mod B cos theta.
Yes, magnitude of A, magnitude of B into cos theta. Is it a vector or a scalar?
It's a scalar.
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 Sir, why do we use cos theta?
Yes. This is how it is defined. This operation. There is another operation which is A cross B, which is called cross product. It is defined as magnitude A, magnitude B, sine theta. And you say this is going to be a vector. And the direction of that vector is going to be in the direction of A cross B. And how do we find the direction? Now these are
Right
two
hand thumb.
operations. Now these are two operations performed on vectors and we define them like this. The reason is in future, when you will have a vector which is say force and another vector which is say displacement. So you will realize that F dot S gives you a meaningful quantity. And that meaningful thing is work done by that force. So we have defined them in such a way, dot product of two vectors, that there are a lot of things in physics which will make sense, which will be represented by the dot product. तो वो define करके learn कर लिया हमने. तो पहले ऑपरेशन बच्चों को क्लियर कर देता है कि डॉट प्रोडक्ट ऐसे डिफाइन करना है. तो कल को जब वो मीनिंगफुल क्वांटिटीज को हम स्टडी करेंगे तो वील टेल देम के फोर्स डॉट डिस्प्लेसमेंट is what is work done. Now, that's why we have defined these two kind of multiplications of vectors. One is called a dot product, one is called a cross product. For you, at the moment, these are two operations, these are two operators. This dot and this cross is like an operation that has been defined between two vectors. Here, A is equal to A1 I cap plus A2 J cap plus A3 K cap, suppose. And B is a vector B1 I cap plus B2 J cap plus B3 K cap. Can anyone tell me what will be A dot B for this?
A1 B1 I cap, A2 B2 J.
A1 B1 I cap plus A2
No,
B2 J cap plus
A1
A3
B1 I
B3
cap नहीं
J
होगा
cap.
भाई. A1
A1
B1
B1 only.
plus
Because it
A2
doesn't have
B2
direction.
plus A3 B3. There'll be no I cap J cap. It's a number. It has no vector. It has no direction. It'll be a number and this will be the value. No I cap here. Please see this. I will do it quickly for you. A dot B will be equal to this dot this, right? Now open the bracket. Distributive होता है. Dot product is distributive. So I will have this A1 I cap dot A1 I cap dot B1 I cap, this term, plus A1 I cap dot B2 J cap, this term, plus A1 I cap into dot B3 K cap. Now, these are the three terms you got for A1. Now I go for distributive property. I go for this term. This will be this. What will you have? A2 J cap dot B1 I cap plus A2 J cap dot B2 J cap and third term and so on. Now, just observe this. If I see this term, let's pay attention to this term. This will be A1 B1 I dot I. Can anyone tell me what is I dot I?
1.
1 into cos 0. Cos 0 is 1. So
One.
it will be 1. So A1 B1 is left. This becomes 1. What is I dot J?
0.
0.
90. 1 into cos 90. I and J are mutually perpendicular. So I dot J will be 0. This
When
term will be,
unlike axes get multiplied, they become 0 because cos 90 will become there.
cos 90. This will be 0. This term will be 0. This term will be non-zero. How much? A2 B2
A2
J dot K
B2
will
into
become 1. So that's why you have this result.